so weary, but I must go along till the Lord comes and calls me away. Oh, yes.
My name is Bridget Falkenberry, and I'm the director for the Parks and Rec Department for the City of Lubbock. And I would love to welcome you today to this ribbon cutting ceremony of our new and improved Adult Activities Center. Thank you all so much for coming out. It's great to see such a wonderful crowd. I'd like to make some introductions to you, and I'll start with City Council members. We have Councilman Messingale here. Are any other council members present? Okay, and then we have city management. This is our city manager, James Loomis, and other members. If you're a city manager, raise your hand. There's a few back there. I'd like to thank the Chamber of Commerce for coming today. Raise your hand. And we have Wesley Everett, the Director of Facilities, who played a major role in this renovation. Right there. And Jane Naj from the Parks and Rec Board of Advisory Board. Where's Jane? Back there. So again, thank you for coming. We're going to have a brief few words from Nancy Neal, who is our indoor recreation coordinator, and she's going to give us a little history of this building and some information on the name change. Nancy?
Thank you so much for all of you for being here today. We are so excited about this opening. I will tell you that this is the first time I've been involved in a renovation that was this large. It's taken us a year to get through it, and we weren't expecting many surprises, but we did have some pleasant ones that were pretty interesting. We took the cedar siding off the outside walls, and we discovered the beautiful stone on the columns that you will see. We also discovered windows in these back rooms that had been covered up for years that we didn't even know were back there. And then we uncovered the cornerstone for this building. It says 1953, so now we know definitively when this was built. So it was built in 1953, and it was a library for many years until Mahon Library was built in the late 70s after the tornado. And when it moved, then this, after a few years, was remodeled into the Lubbock Senior Center in 1981. And during those years, we have been pleased to serve thousands of seniors. They come here to meet people, to play games, take classes, take computer classes as we've come into the computer age, and we have Thursday night dances. In addition, we also, for about the last 30 years, have been serving lunch Monday through Friday, a nice, hot, nutritious meal for these folks, and also we provide them with transportation to and from their home if they need it. Those two things have been made possible by the South Plains Association of Governments through several grants that we receive, and certainly that is just a great asset for our seniors. Like many things, times change, and our younger baby boomer generations are different than some of our older generations. They are still working. They're in anywhere from 50 to 70. A lot of them are still working. A lot of them don't like the term senior, and they don't want to come to their parents' senior center. But wait, they actually, they're not any different than our older seniors. Some of them in their 80s or 90s are telling me the same thing. I don't want to go to a senior center. I'm not a senior. And so we really felt that with this renovation, this was the perfect time to make a change and change the name from Lubbock Senior Center to Lubbock Adult Activity Center. And the seniors were very receptive to that. We so appreciate their support, and we plan to move into the future as Lubbock Adult Activity Center. Thank you so much, and it's my pleasure now to introduce Wesley Everett from Facilities Maintenance.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. One of the things that I do want to correct Bridget on just a little bit is that I didn't have a big part in this. Being the director of facilities, I signed papers, came to a few meetings, but the people that I want to recognize today are the ones, it's a full team that we have to bring together to pull off a project like this. And typically facilities management, we don't recognize some of the things that we as city employees are able to internally do for the departments, but the important role for these departments is how they serve the public. And so we're very, very proud today to see the final results of a very, very fantastic project that I hope for many years is going to serve the public. So some of the people that I want to recognize today, starting off, is the architecture team with Cox Dirks, Jimmy Dirks, and Angel Horsey. Farr and Company. We had Jimmy Farr, Gary Stringer, Jacob Tyler, and Jason Forbes. Consulting firm Armco with Brad Draper and Brandon Lee. And then internally on our city department, some of the people that I wanted to recognize are Scott Snyder and Mark Yearwood, our ACMs over the respective departments. Of course, Parks and Rec, some of the people you've seen today, Bridget, Nancy, Paula the director, and Johnny. In facilities management, we had some other people that we wanted to make sure and highlight. Georgia Lisenby is the assistant director of facilities. And TJ helped through, we had some asbestos issues we had to get through, and he helped us through those to keep the project going efficiently. Sid Beach has came through and helped us with our own maintenance side. And last but not least, I wanted to recognize Chad Price. He's been the project manager, and he's tried to keep this coordinated through this whole thing. And Chad had hair at one point. I don't know where he's at while I recognize him, but it's all gone now. So right there. So anyway, appreciate everybody, everything that y'all have done for this, and we appreciate the teamwork for a great quality project. Thank you.
With that, we will do our ribbon cutting, and I want to just kind of tell you what the plan is, because our seniors want to be involved in this, and we say, yes, that's a great idea. So we're going to start with the chambers ribbon and roll it out, and then we're going to add ribbon to it, and we're going to ask all of our seniors to come up and hold the ribbon.
No sorrow, no trouble I see.